Hello everyone. So this is the end of the first session for my Empire in Stellaris. There's a lot of big names. You see the Juran Free Clans, the Children of Hephaestus, Valerian Commonwealth, the Cantos, Comet. Where do you think we are? We're down here. At full zoom, you cannot even see my name. Similar to these people. But the small vision may also be partially because of my lack of information regarding their borders, but then the Comet is over here having... But anyway, this is us. We're very small, we got a couple planets, and the economy is not the greatest. By year 40, I should have like a 800 technology by now, admittedly, but down here, this is one of the main reasons why I'm not as good as they could be. That is the Plex. And the Plex are not very cool, in my opinion, and in the opinion of the Empire that I've created, because they're a robot, and they were created by someone else to make resources for them. It's their words, not my words. It's their lore. And we don't like that. We think the people that made them are dumb, and we think that we should take the planets from them. So, went to war with them, and it turned out as a status quo, but not a white peace. Like, neither side was entirely victorious, but there were changes to the borders because of the war. I was able to take this system and planet and archaeological site, and he was able to maintain this system that I was trying to take from him. And we're not doing the greatest, diplomatically, we'll put it that way. And then up here we got the Soul Coalition, and if you look at them, and you look at them, can't see their civics, but I know what civics this empire has, and it's technocracy, and naval, exalted naval or admiralty, and oh my gosh, it's horrible. Why? How are the humans rapid breeders intelligent? It's so bad. I don't care. It's horrible. This is so far. They're not even adaptable. Or I'm done. It's meta picks. And that's pretty much it. Like, you got them over there. Plex sequence, not much happened. I only got 5 planets. Which if you look over here, actually I don't have intel. 15 planets. Yeah, so there's a bit of a divide of power in the galaxy so far. This person, as you can see, but we're down there. We got this planet. It's actually a really good planet. This archaeological site was good too. This planet is going to be really solid for our energy production. But there's another planet that's going to be used in energy production, but it's right here. It's the tidally locked, and it's called the Expand Dayside Infrastructure. Now this is the backbone of our economy. The actual backbone of our economy later on. This thing, it's like a miniature Dyson sphere. That's how much energy this produces. Like, I was producing like 500 energy off of just this one planet. It was crazy. But yeah, so that's pretty much all that's happening. And I don't have any videos of the war between me and the Plex, but you can kind of imagine they fortified, we fortified, we dug ourselves in here and here, and then they made star bases, just back and forth. There was some fighting, but it ultimately ended as both sides gaining and losing stuff from the war. So really solid overall. It was just us two. There was no allies involved with it. And that's pretty much it. That's all that really happened. As you can see, my administrative capacity is kind of bad, but the reason why that is mainly because the only thing good about the build is that it has a bit less empire sprawl. So I ignored Empire Sprawl for as long as I possibly could. Just because I had a couple modifiers that didn't make it as bad. But yeah, automatic resettlement chance, like you see from there, makes this a lot better. And that's pretty much it. 81 Unity, pretty solid. 200 Tech, could be better. We're actually warrior cultures. Most of our planets have this building on it, and they got duelists, which takes their alloys up, so we're currently producing like 40 alloys. Half of that is going into our ships, and the other half is going into the jobs. So we could produce like one Corvette every 20 months for, yeah, that's right. Yeah, so just for the amount of stuff that we're spending on our gladiators. But yeah, that's pretty much it. The technology, fleet technology is, whew. Yeah, this could be better. Yeah, that could be. But we get there later on. And we also have this planet, but we actually cede this territory, which we might as well talk about that now. We cede this territory to them because we want to attack the Plex Coalition again. So we cede the territory to them to like maintain peace for a little while, and that's pretty much all that happens. Not much. I think I should probably also mention a couple other things, but this is the only war to happen in the session. Like, for the first 40 years of the entire galaxy, this was the only thing that happened. So you're not missing out on anything from looking at it from this perspective. Because even people like this person who's playing as empires that look like that, they didn't declare war. Neither did this, which is a devouring swarm lithoid. So yeah, no conflict. 40 years in, just this one, and we're saving the ascension perks for psionics, and it takes us a while to get that, but we save 2 ascension perks, and then eventually we get more ascension perks, and then we still keep 2 just open so we can immediately ascend. But that's it. That's all I can think of. And gets a bit more interesting later on. But most people were just finding each other, opening like negotiations for stuff. But I just went to war immediately. So what do you mean allies? I don't have allies. I just have enemies all around me.